All right, Army survivors, this is it, the finale episode. So let me spend a little time telling you what's happening because we had to skip forward a bit. Basically, you're like, wait, it's the finale already? Yes, we are going to be extracting. I've already pulled the trigger on it. Why? Because before this, I was recording basically for 3 hours. Waiting for extraction because we just ran out of missions, we ran out of things to do, and I came to the conclusion we're basically at the point where we're just playing for bonus points. Remember how there was a score at the very end of when we beat the game? I think we were just playing to increase the score, and there's no more story related of anything. So basically, that was it. And oh, thank God. Oh my God, you have no idea how glad I am to see that level 2. My last video was over 3 hours long. I was just sitting here. We looked inside every one of these buildings, and I was just kind of like, I'm just like struggling for things to do. Because I'm just like, oh my God, why is the siege not occurring? So I was recording for 3 hours, and I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to shut this recording off, and I'll turn it back on when it happens. And it didn't. For like 45 minutes, I was just like, what is happening? Why is it not triggering a siege? So I decided to shut it off again. And this time I said, you know what? Let me restart the game completely. And what we're going to do is just complete the game and hope that restarting the game fixes it. It looks like restarting the game did fix it. Like, my voice is killing me from just... Basic, because I was basically like, oh God, like I'm running this terrible ramshambled show because I'm just constantly trying to find things to talk about for like 3 hours straight, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, why is the game not ending? But to emphasize, nothing happened in those 3 hours. Some really dumb missions got generated, like to kill juggernauts. Just literally filler missions, stuff like that. A Clio drop appeared, and it was like, we got the Clio drop, I guess. Then another Clio drop appeared, and that one was too hard to get. Like, there was just zombies. Like, and the game just starts sending zombies and zombies and zombies. I also found out why those characters died, why Kilo died. I don't know why Vince died. So, in the 3 hours of playing, I made the observation that the enemies are doing more damage, and they're taking more damage.
We have an urgent
So,
request for backup.
here's an example right here. We got this exterminate the Juggernaut, and they're just generating these missions just over and over and over again, and they're just not fun to do. It's like, I'm not going to constantly do that. Like, over here, we've got the Juggernaut sighted. Over here, we've got, like, people that we failed to rescue. Like, I tried to rescue those civilians there. Let me tell you what, those civilians did not get rescued. They just constantly were just spawning in zombies, like just a stream of them. There was just no end to it at all. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to wait for level 3. And this should be our ride out of here. This should give us the good ending, because we did disable the nuke. But I guess I'll show you some of the stuff that I saw while I was here while we're waiting for level 3. So in here there were images of, like, I think those are like real images of like close combat techniques. This is probably someone's child at Undead Labs. There was that look there, it looks like Marcus from the main game. Images of zombies. There's the State of Decay logo. There was one of the posters was like talking about possibly a real-life charity. I believe it's a real-life charity. Oh, we also blocked off the gates, 2 of the gates. The front gate is the only one that's available now. Let me go in here and I'll show you. So right here, Operation Supply Drop. I'm pretty sure that's, let's see, it's www.operationsupply.drop.com. It's a charity for, basically for gamers to give to veterans or something along those lines. I think it's actually a real charity as well. But oh my gosh, like, I still have to record the other Nightmare Zone episode as well, and like I said, my voice is like going hoarse from all of like just trying to find stuff to talk about, so I am glad that I just kind of, said screw it. And of course our character gets tired just as it starts. Shouldn't matter though. So this is the only gate that's accessible That gate's blocked, and that gate's blocked, so we'll see how, like, that was a fan demand. People are saying that I should do that. So we'll see how effective it is. Probably need a little more ammo, to be honest.
No room for that.
Oh, I need a scope. This thing sucks. This is a 556, so we need a scope. Which of these guns have a scope? Here we go. I know the Cleo rifle has a scope. Where'd the Cleo rifle go? This one has a scope too, I know that. It'll do. Yeah, I have no idea why the game is wigging out. Like, we've had the game wig out like 3 times, I think, I think we've had it. Oh wow, the first wave was actually not too impressive. The second wave tends to be where it's at, though. So, how will these guys... I kind of want to just see how they get here. That grenade launcher, that's right. Give it to them. Hopefully they don't bump the vehicle out of the way. It doesn't look like the vehicle's really moving around, though. So it looks like they can climb up. That's one option. Oh, that probably bumped the vehicle out of the way. Oh, we got a lot of guys over here, actually. Hold up. Okay, fortunately, it doesn't look like they've actually begun beating the gate down.
Rest in pieces, motherfucker!
Yeah, we got a conga line. Oh, you have to blow those up. You can't just not blow up conga lines. So watch this, Pharaoh. I'm gonna shoot him right in the head. See that? You know that was a headshot. Takes 2 headshots. So that's how I know my characters were dying. Because it's like, I felt like I wasn't doing anything wrong, like I wasn't playing incorrectly, but it's because they snuck the difficulty up on me.
High Road, this is Black Friday. Extraction is in progress. We'll see you shortly. The squad could use a break. Fellow survivors, there is hope. I'm headed to the capital where the army has gathered Danforth's best and brightest to find a cure. In the meantime, let me tell you, this unit I'm in has done everything they possibly could to save us. The end of the world can bring out the worst in people. But here in Danforth, the army showed us their best. To those of you who are left, get out of the city and make for the capital. We'll be waiting. This is Vienna Cho, signing off. Good luck.
I know what you did, you cowardly motherfucker! When the capital falls and everything you stand for crumbles under the weight of 20,000 hungry Zeds, it'll be all thanks to you. You better sleep lightly, because I'm coming for you.
Interesting. I didn't know Sasquatch threatens you at the very end of it. I wonder if he succeeds in that. That's interesting. So, yep, we didn't get a cutscene at the end, which is kind of lame. I felt like they should have had some kind of cutscene, because, you know, you had the nuke ending, but this is the good ending, because it says right here, extracted, outstanding success. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the game's portrayal of a success, because I think Sasquatch does have a point that the city is becoming basically a bastion of undead. And, like, what is the value of not blowing up the city? And you know, you see instead, I mean, we can kind of cheat with hindsight and say that, you know, oh, we know in State of Decay 2 that everything, you know, didn't work out for the better. But, yeah, to go over, like, why those characters died, I know Kilo died now because the game was, like, secretly scaling up the durability of zombies. Like, you saw the Feral took 2 headshots. I confirmed it in the 3-hour video as well, that, like, even at close range, where I'm absolutely certain in slow motion I scored a headshot, it took 2 headshots to kill. And yes, they were actually increasing the damage. And so I was really shocked and kind of bent out of shape that my characters died, because I'm like, I didn't feel like I was playing incorrectly, but it's because the game was increasing the damage, the durability, and the density of the zombies without, like, giving you any hint towards it. But I think that's the only thing that was bad about Lifeline. Like, I think it's kind of BS that they don't get, like, other games like Halo, if a more powerful enemy arrives that's going to do more damage, they let you know by him having different color armor, a different shape. They give you some kind of hint that the game is now increasing and that the previous rules that you were used to are now changing. So that's the only thing I would count really against. I mean, the second thing I'd count against Lifeline is that we had these weird bugs, and including, like, me recording for, like, 3 hours trying to, like, get the game to end. But there, you've seen it. You've seen the full history of State of Decay. You saw the events of Trumbull County and our community extract successfully from State of Decay. And then you saw the events of Lifeline and Danforth. I don't know what is the canon ending. I don't know if Danforth was blown up with the Sasquatch ending or if we went with the Vienna Cho ending, but either way, let me know what you think down in the comment section. I will answer that some people are asking me to do breakdown, but honestly, the viewership for the State of Decay 1 wasn't quite as good as I was hoping it to be. Like, we're down to basically, like, 300-ish views per video. And that's kind of like the rule I have is, you know, I'll play a bunch of games, but it's like, basically the time spent recording State of Decay 1 is something I could be spending doing elsewhere, trying to find a way to, like, advance the channel further. So, like, I'm probably not going to do Breakdown, which is a shame because I actually wanted to start playing Breakdown just personally because I was enjoying it. I was having a lot of fun playing. But I might play it on my own time, but I'm probably not going to record videos on it just because, like I said, it's very time-consuming, and like, there's other things that are going to take priority over it. And that's going to be true of pretty much any game, except for very, very personally important games. Like, Deltarune got very little. I want to show the options. Please show me the options. So, like I said, you know, you can play as a bunch of the different characters. Some of these characters were not originally playable, like Kelly Eldridge was not originally playable. He was added as a bonus from Year 1 Survival Edition. Here's Kilo. Here's Alicia Hawks added in, was not originally in Breakdown. This guy here is probably one of the most powerful characters because of his hazmat suit makes him immune to bloater gas and screamer screams. When you first start playing Breakdown, though, you have no choice but to use random character, and you unlock these characters kind of like Cash Beaumont. And some of them are really powerful, like Amelia Cressman. She's super strong. She's like your designated powerhouse character. Comes with a unique heavy Kanabo, which, I mean, just a 5-star heavy weapon, but still pretty cool. But, yeah, there you go. Let me know down in the comment sections what you thought about State of Decay 1, specifically State of Decay Lifeline. And in particular, if you watched me play Heartland, especially if you played Heartland, which did you think was a more interesting DLC overall, and why? But at any rate, that ends this video, because like I said, I still got to record Nightmare Zone, and it's like, oh, what time is it? It's almost midnight, and like I started at like 8-something. So it's like, it's ridiculous, like a ridiculous and unexpected turn of events with the game glitching out. But hope you enjoyed State of Decay Lifeline, but that is that. Like this video if it was entertaining, subscribe for future State of Decay content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.